Welcome learners to Form 2 Mathematics. Today I would like us to look at a question to do with a sector of a circle. Learner, a sector of a circle. How does a sector look like? We can draw it here. It looks like something like this, learner, like that. It is a part of a circle that looks like this, whereby it is enclosed by two radii. This is a radius, learner, and this is another radius and an arc. Look at this. This is an arc. Here. Two radii and an arc. So this part of a circle, learner, which is enclosed by two radii and an arc, is called a sector. Then from there, learner, in this question, we are going to see how we form a cone. A cone is formed from a sector, learner. Remember, it is formed from a sector by just folding the sector. By folding the sector, learner, you form a cone. And then after forming a cone, we will now be able to calculate the radius, base radius of that cone. We will be able to find the vertical height of the cone, learner, and finally we will be able to calculate the volume of the cone. So let us look at this question. A sector of a circle of radius 14 centimeters subtends an angle of 120 degrees, learner. Let me correct that. 120 degrees at the center of the circle. Taking pi as 22/7, A, calculate the length of the arc. Calculate the length of the arc of this sector. So learner, we draw our sector. Can draw it again. There we are, like that, roughly, like that. So this is the sector of a circle, and the radius is 14 centimeters. Look at that. And we are told that this sector subtends an angle of 120 degrees. We fix the 120 degrees there. Look at that, learner. It subtends an angle of 120 degrees. And therefore we are told to calculate the length of the arc. Calculate the length of this arc, learner. This is the arc. So, learner, length of an arc is given by what formula? The angle at the center, theta, over 360 times what? 2 pi r times 2 pi r. Remember, it is theta, the angle at the center, over 360 times 2 pi r. Remember, 2 pi r is a formula for circumference. An arc, learner, is a part of the circumference. It is a part of the circumference. So it is theta over 360 degrees 2 pi r. So you come and fix it. Our theta here is 120 degrees over 360 times 2 pi is 22/7 times our radius, which is 14. And therefore you use your calculator and you will get 29.33 centimeters. Good. We go to part B, learner. Look at this. The sector is folded. It is folded, learner. You did this in Form 2. The sector is folded to form an inverted right cone. It is folded so that it forms a cone. So maybe I can now draw the cone like that. Like that, a cone. The base of a cone, we know it's a circle. The base is a circle like that. So learner, if this is our cone that has been formed from this sector by folding it, then what is this? This refers to the radius. Look at this, learner. This is the radius and this is another radius. So if you folded, then this would form the slant height. It would form the slant height of our cone, 14 centimeters, learner. 14 centimeters. So our radius becomes the slant height. Even this other side is also 14 centimeters. Good. From there, Lana, that is our cone. What are we asked now? Calculate the base radius of the cone. Calculate the base radius of the cone. I want to fix the radius here. This is the radius of our cone. Call it R. So, learn, how do we get this radius? One thing that you need to note here, again, learner, is that when you fold it, this arc here, this arc forms the circumference. That is the point. When you fold your sector, the arc, that is the point, the arc is equals to, or the arc length, the arc length, the learner, is equals to the circumference of this base. It is equals to the circumference. It comes and forms this circle here, the circumference. And therefore, learner, with this circle here, what is the radius? We had got that the arc length from part 1 is 29.33 centimeters. Here it is 29.33. And therefore, the circumference of this circle, learner, therefore, the circumference of this circle is 29.33. So, how do we find our radius? We know that circumference of a circle, learner, is given by what? 2 pi r. And therefore, it is equals to 29.33, which is our circumference. Circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, and therefore, this is equals to 29.33. And so, from here we fix 2 times 22/7 times r is equals to 29.33, learner. From there we talk of 44/7, r is equals to 29.33. So how do we get our r, learner? You multiply both sides with the reciprocal. The reciprocal of 44/7 is 7/44. There you multiply by 7/44. The reciprocal of 44/7. So these cancel out, learner. And therefore you are left with what? Our radius therefore is 29.33 times 7/44. Using a calculator, learner, you use a calculator, you'll get that the radius is 4.667 centimeters. That will be the radius of our circle. From there, learner, we go to the next. Calculate the vertical height of the cone. Which is the vertical height of the cone? It is this perpendicular height here. Look at this, learner. This is the perpendicular height. It meets with the radius at 90 degrees. This is the vertical height of our cone. We give it letter H. So we are told to find this H of the cone. We have got that the radius here is 4.667 centimeters. And therefore, to get this H here, learner, we use Pythagoras theorem. So use Pythagoras theorem. So you talk of what, learner? H squared plus 4.667 squared is equals to the hypotenuse squared, learner. And therefore from there you talk of H squared is equals to what? This gives you about 21.78 is equals to 196. So H squared, learner, is equals to 196. Take this to the other side, you subtract 21.78, and therefore, learner, your H squared is equals to what? Subtracting, you get 174.22. So what is your h? You find square root. Find the square root of that. And therefore your h will be equal to 13.20, maybe to the nearest 2 decimal places. That is the height, vertical height of our cone. Remember, this one is called slant height, vertical height. From there, Lana, we look at the last question. Calculate the volume of the cone. Volume of a cone, Lana, is given by what formula? A third pi r squared height. Master that. A third pi r squared height. And therefore, this gives you a third times 22/7. Our radius, Lana, is what? Our radius is 4.667. So you talk of 4.667 squared times the perpendicular height. Perpendicular height, this one here, which refers to this, is 13.2. And therefore, working out this line using a calculator, you should get 301.2 centimeters cubed. 301.2 centimeters cubed. This is our volume, Lana. So Lana, go and practice on such a question. God bless you.